Hello, and welcome back to Consumer Times. Today, we are diving into a topic that many of you have requested about medical devices and standards. As mandatory standards matter for your safety in recent years, medical devices have become an indispensable part of healthcare systems worldwide, improving the quality of life, aiding in diagnosis, and saving lives. These devices range from simple instruments like thermometers and blood pressure monitors to complex machinery like MRI scanners, pacemakers, and artificial organs. With such a diverse range of devices in the market, ensuring their safety, quality, and performance is crucial. For this reason, mandatory standards are essential. In this content, we'll dive into the world of medical devices, the importance of standards, and the reasons why mandatory regulations in this sector are necessary for consumer protection. A medical device is any instrument, apparatus, implement, machine, or related article that is intended for use in the diagnosis, treatment, monitoring, or prevention of diseases or medical conditions. Unlike pharmaceuticals, which are consumed by patients, medical devices are typically used in or on the body to aid medical professionals in diagnosing and treating health issues. Given their role in patient health and safety, it is essential that medical devices function reliably and safely. Even a slight malfunction in a medical device can lead to serious health risks. For instance, an inaccurate blood pressure monitor might provide misleading information, leading to incorrect treatments. Similarly, a malfunctioning pacemaker could pose life-threatening risks to patients. Hence, quality control and adherence to safety standards are paramount. Medical device standards act as a benchmark for quality and safety, providing a foundation for both manufacturers and healthcare providers. These standards, often established by regulatory bodies and international organizations, set specific guidelines on how devices should be designed, tested, and manufactured. Some well-known organizations involved in standardizing medical devices include International Organization for Standardization, ISO standards, such as ISO 13485, ensure that medical devices are produced consistently with high quality and safety requirements. Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS, in India plays a key role in defining standards across sectors, including healthcare. Food and Drug Administration. The FDA in the United States oversees the approval of medical devices before they are introduced to the market. European Medicines Agency EMA plays a similar role in Europe, ensuring compliance with the Medical Device Regulation, MDR. These standards focus on various aspects of device production, including material safety, device functionality, software reliability, biocompatibility, and resistance to environmental stress. Following these standards minimizes the risk of device failures, protects patient safety, and instills trust in the healthcare industry. Given the critical nature of medical devices, implementing mandatory standards is not just beneficial but necessary. Here are several compelling reasons why mandatory regulations are essential. Safety is paramount when it comes to healthcare. A malfunctioning or substandard medical device can lead to catastrophic health outcomes. For instance, a defective ventilator could fail to support a patient's breathing, or a poorly manufactured syringe could lead to infections. Mandatory standards ensure that each device meets strict safety requirements before it reaches consumers, thereby minimizing the risks of device-related injuries and deaths. Without mandatory standards, the quality of medical devices may vary significantly between manufacturers. Standards enforce uniformity in production and testing procedures, which helps ensure that every device on the market is dependable. Consistency in quality means that a blood glucose monitor, for example, will deliver reliable results, regardless of its manufacturer. This reliability is crucial in building trust in medical devices, especially for consumers who rely on them for critical health monitoring. The global market for medical devices has expanded rapidly, with devices often being imported from other countries. While this has increased access, it also poses risks as not all countries maintain rigorous quality checks. Mandatory standards ensure that only devices meeting specific safety and quality criteria can be imported, protecting consumers from inferior or unsafe products. mandatory standards introduce a level of transparency and accountability to manufacturers, who must comply with regulatory requirements and face consequences if they fail to meet them. This accountability deters companies from cutting corners or compromising on quality. It also allows consumers to have greater confidence in the medical devices they use, knowing they have been subject to stringent checks and approvals. As technology evolves, new medical devices are constantly being developed. Mandatory standards guide the responsible integration of these advancements, ensuring that innovation does not compromise safety. For example, wearable health devices, such as smartwatches with heart monitoring capabilities, are becoming increasingly popular. Regulatory standards ensure that these devices provide accurate information and protect user data, aligning technological innovation with consumer welfare. In an interconnected world, adherence to international standards allows Indian medical devices to be recognized and trusted globally. This alignment is beneficial for both consumers and manufacturers. For consumers, it ensures that devices meet universally accepted safety criteria. For manufacturers, it facilitates access to global markets, as devices meeting international standards face fewer regulatory hurdles in other countries. While mandatory standards offer numerous benefits, implementing them can be challenging. Some of the common challenges include: small manufacturers may find it financially difficult to comply with stringent standards due to the costs associated with testing, certification, and quality control. Effective enforcement of standards requires a robust regulatory infrastructure. In India, this involves collaboration between the Ministry of Health, BIS, and other regulatory bodies to ensure compliance. Medical technology evolves rapidly, which can make it challenging for regulatory standards to keep up. Regular updates and revisions to standards are essential to accommodate new technologies and ensure continued consumer safety. For India, strengthening the regulatory framework for medical devices is crucial. Here are some potential steps. The BIS can work alongside international organizations to develop comprehensive standards tailored to India's needs. This approach would ensure that Indian devices meet global benchmarks while addressing specific local requirements. Setting up more BIS-accredited testing labs across the country can make compliance more accessible to small manufacturers. These labs can facilitate faster testing and certification of devices, ensuring they reach the market sooner without compromising safety. Currently, only some medical devices in India require mandatory certification. Expanding this to include a wider range of devices can improve the quality and safety of medical devices available to Indian consumers. Conducting awareness and training programs for manufacturers, healthcare providers, and consumers can increase understanding of standards and the importance of compliance. This knowledge can empower consumers to make informed choices and encourage manufacturers to prioritize safety. Medical devices play a critical role in healthcare, often with life-saving implications. Ensuring that these devices are safe, reliable, and of high quality is crucial for consumer safety and the integrity of the healthcare system. By implementing mandatory standards, India can protect its citizens from substandard devices, promote accountability among manufacturers, and position itself as a leader in the global medical device market. While challenges exist in enforcing these standards, the benefits far outweigh the costs. Mandatory standards build consumer confidence, support safe technological advancement, and ensure that medical devices contribute positively to public health. For a country as large and diverse as India, mandatory medical device standards are not just beneficial, they are essential. Let us work toward a future where every medical device in India meets the highest standards, ensuring a healthier and safer society for all. Thanks a lot for being with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with Consumer Times.